Everything's nice and clean. Work from the bottom up. Hold on a minute. Let me show you guys something. That's what's going on over there. Hey, are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, you know, just posting on Instagram.
Okay.
How hard
we're working
today.
Nice. Okay. All right. Apparently, even holding the cameras become too much of a chore.
You look like you're doing a good job.
All right, back to it. That's the usual. You gonna make it up here? Come on. Give me your hand. Not a fan of the roof.
I got a little busy.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Why Wait. Today we are cleaning the camper. Fun stuff. I tell you what though, today we're going to be showing you guys a product we've been using for a little while. Gabes Pride RV Streaker. It makes it a lot easier. Spray it on, let it dwell, let it sit, no tough scrubbing, rinse it off, you're good to go. We've been using this for a little bit. We've been really happy with it. We're going to show you how we do the roof, the exterior walls. We're going to get into the Gabes Pride window streaker cleaner. I don't know. It's not
window cleaner.
just window cleaner. Yeah,
window
not everything's a streaker.
We're going streaking! We're streaking! We're streaking!
And let's go ahead and dive into it. So, we've been using the Gabes Pride RV products for a little while now. We've been using their indoor products and the outdoor products. Now, if you caught one of our videos from a few weeks ago, and I'll put a link up to that over here, we showed you all about the bathroom cleaner and their multi-surface cleaner, which are amazing products. If you guys are looking for like an eco-friendly, low-fragrant cleaners for the inside of the RV, go check that video out. We've been really impressed with that, and I think you guys will be too. Today, we're going to be touching base on the RV exterior. Now, this is Gabes Pride RV Streaker, good for black streak cleaning, good for awnings, roofs, the side of the camper, everything. They have the small little bottle, which I go around and use when I just have the black streaks, and I just spray this on, and I'll show you that. Wipe it and rinse it. And then this is the deep concentrate formula, which we're going to put in their foam cannon, which I use to clean the whole camper, the sides and the roof and all that stuff. Now, this is their RV roof and exterior cleaning kit, and I'll have links to their website down below. You can buy the exterior cleaning kit, which comes with a bunch of this stuff. You can buy just the cleaners, just the poles. All of their stuff is very heavy duty. They come from a industrial background, their cleaning products. They have over 50 years in industrial cleaning, and now they're switching to the retail side. So everything that they sent us has, you know, brass fittings, and it's just very high quality. This cleaning pole right here is probably one of the best ones I've used. I've had one before. I've snapped it by pressing too hard. I've been using this for a little while. It just seems to hold up really well. So they have a wide array of products on their website for you guys to go check out. Again, from interior to exterior. Now, if you do go to the website, and I'll put the link below to Gabes Pride, or just it's gabespride.com. Make sure you guys use Why Wait as at the checkout as a promo code, and that just lets them know that we sent you there. Kind of helps us out too, so we appreciate it. So let's dive into this. I'm going to start showing you guys how we use these products, and let's get this camper washed. It needs it. Okay, first thing we're going to do is fill up their foam cannon right here. Now, you don't have to measure it all. All you're going to do is take the concentrate right here, and you're going to fill this completely up with the concentrate. Now, if you wanted to, say, wash by hand or use a sponge, you would take like a third of a cup of this and just mix it with a gallon of water into a big bucket, and then you would just, you know, clean traditional style, you know, however you want to do it, with the brush or with your hand. Again, as you can see, it's got these really heavy duty, all brass fittings. Now, they do recommend that your water pressure is between 40 and 60 psi, and all you're going to do now is hook the hose up to it, and they provided you with a quick connect, so you'll just pop that right on there, hook your hose up, and we will be good to go. There's no measuring. As the water comes through, it regulates and dilutes it. We're going to spray this on the camper, and we're going to let it sit on there for at least 5 minutes. You want to let the product do the work for you. You want good dwell time. So often people put the product on there and just start scrubbing away, and you're using elbow grease. The whole idea of this, let the product do the work for you. If it's a good product, it's going to clean the camper. All you should have to do is maybe just agitate it a little bit and then rinse it off. So I think we're going to start on the back of the camper today. It's pretty dirty. We're going to work our way all the way around the sides, and then we're going to do the roof last. You're probably thinking, roof last? That's strange. Well, I found that strange too. I used to always clean my roof first. You know, it makes sense. Clean the roof first, get all the dirt off there, have it drip down, and then clean your sides. Well, Gabes Pride has a very specific way of cleaning, which really makes sense. And again, they've been in the business for a long time. You actually clean your roof last. Go ahead and do all the sides, then go up and clean the roof, because what happens is if you clean the roof first, this deep concentrate heavy duty cleaner, as you're cleaning the roof, it's going to drip down the sides, and it's actually going to leave what's called clean streaks, because the sides of the camper and RV are already dirty. As that cleaner comes in and drips, it's going to leave almost like embedded looking clean streaks to where they're going to dry up, and when you go to clean the sides, you're actually going to, even after you clean the camper, you're still going to see those really extreme clean streaks that have kind of dried. So we'll take you through that process and kind of show you what we're talking about. But for now, let's go to the back of the RV and wash it up. Okay, so some of the products they have in their RV roof and exterior cleaning kit is this great little pad here, sticks on some really nice, almost like a microfiber cloth material, but there's actually some little rough brushes in here, and I don't know if you can see that, to actually get some scrubbing done. So you can use that, and you can hook it up to the pole. They also have this head right here, which I like to use a lot. It's very soft, and usually with the cleaning product, it does the work, and this is all I need. For the roof, sometimes I'll use a little bit of a soft bristle brush on the actual self-leveling sealant, because that stuff's kind of hard. But for the most part, this gets the job done on everything. Now, one thing I like to use, and I use it on all my water connections, are these little quick connections. I have these hooked up on my water softener, on my black flush hose, all of my hoses, everything. Just plug them in, put them in, and you're connected. With us moving all the time and hooking up to the water stanchions and switching over for this and the water softener, these little things are a lifesaver, and I'll put a link for those down below, as well as any kind of product you see us using today. But I highly recommend those things. I love those things. I haven't had to screw a hose or get wrenches out or anything in a long time. You can see how dirty it is right now. That camper is a hot mess. Just to kind of give you an idea so the camera can pick it up. So let's go see how good this Gabes Pride hits it up. Okay, we're gonna let that sit, let it agitate, let it do its thing. Now a tip that I always like to do, I like to clean in the shade just so the sun's not drying up your soap. This section is kind of in the sun right now, not too bad. And we're gonna work our way around the shaded side. As the sun moves, we'll kind of move with the sun. That's just something I've always liked to do with vehicles, campers, because if you're doing it in the sun, your product is gonna dry up too fast. And you wanna keep it wet. You wanna keep it wet and kind of, agitated as the product does its work. So just a little tip there. And sometimes I will go back and I will hand dry the RV or my truck after you clean them to reduce some water spots if you're not a fan, if you have hard water in your area. A lot of times we don't get too much hard water because we do run a water softener. We carry a on-the-go portable water softener, and we have a video on that, and we talk about the whole system and how to recharge it, and it's a really neat thing. I don't think we'd camp without it. We love having the soft water. It keeps the camper and the truck super clean when we wash it. And another link up to that video right here. Go check that out if you guys are interested in carrying around a water softener in your RV. Okay, we've had the product sit for about 3 to 5 minutes now, and we're just gonna work our way from the bottom to the top with a little brush here. And again, I'm basically just agitating this. I'm not putting any kind of muscle behind this or anything like that. I'm gonna do the windows, but we are gonna go back and finish the windows with the Gabes Pride window cleaner. This pole right here is great. If you run out of room, extend it to where you need it, lock it down. These head attachments come off really easy. There's screw-on attachments, and then these little punch button attachments. So we don't need the ladder.
Is it my job to tell you missed a spot?
Did I miss a spot? That's what she's good for. When we're usually washing the camper, you can see how it goes. I wash and I get told spots I missed. And that's it, guys. I basically just agitated that really easily. What's cool is, just take this, just switch it back to water so you're not getting any of the soap. And you can rinse it off right with the same thing. Rinse from top to bottom. And if you want a little bit more pressure to get higher up, all you have to do is pop this off right here. Set your cleaner down. By the way, a portion of all Gabes Pride's proceeds goes to the Honor Network. And if you don't know what that is, check it out down below in our video description. It's a great cause to get behind. So definitely something we really like about Gabes Pride. Okay, you guys saw how fast we did the side of the camper. That was probably one of the quickest times washing that side of the camper with the 3 slide outs and everything. It usually takes me a long time. I'm usually getting my ladder out, and that was nice. Quick spray on, just rub with the brush. I mean, I'm sitting there kind of cleaning with that brush, and I'm not even sure if I really need to most of the time. I think I could just spray the cleaner on the Gabes Pride RV Streaker product and then just probably rinse it off. But it's been doing great. It always does. Now, I'm going to show you guys how well it does on this problem area right here. As you guys know, this is underneath the 5th wheel, the front cargo area. This is where the truck kicks all the mud up and the exhaust and every road sticky garbage gets on here. This is a tough spot. I'm going to spray it on, I'm going to let it sit, and we're going to show you how clean we can get this. Let me get you guys a good close-up shot to show you how dirty this really is. As you can see, I've seen it actually worse after a few thousand miles. This is a couple hundred, but it's pretty bad, and let's get it cleaned up. Okay, show you how that guy's turned out. Let's see. Big difference, big difference. You guys can see just how clean it looks now. I mean, all that stuff came off. It looks great out through here. Just a really nice job. You guys can see, I'm sure as you're used to after a few days of traveling, just how much bug guts and dirt and grime is on our front cap and splattered everywhere. So we're gonna hit that up and see how well Gabes Pride does on this stuff. So again, what's cool, this extension pole here goes up to 8 feet, and this way I don't have to get my ladder out and balance on it. Now I do have a really nice telescoping ladder, and I'll show that to you guys later on when we do the windows. We'll have to get that out, and a little trick to keep the ladder from scratching the camper out.
So how does that one that doesn't have the scrubbies on it work on those bug guts on the front?
Well, it's getting these bugs right off here. I don't even have the scrub pad. This is kind of the smooth, soft one. Okay, there you go. Looks great. I didn't have to scrub too hard. I sprayed the product on there, let it sit for a little while. Anything you may see right here is just a couple of chips in the paint, but all those squish bugs came right off. Anything I couldn't reach, as I always do, I'm gonna do that when I do the roof. When I do the roof, I'll do the very peak of the front cap and just rinse it down, anything I couldn't get with the pole. But yeah, I mean, it looks great. You guys can see a side-by-side comparison just on from this side to here, just spraying it on, just agitate it a little bit and rinse it off. Okay, so as this side dries up, I hope you guys can see the side-by-side and how clean this is compared to how dirty this side still is. And I'll zoom in a little bit on the dirty side and then pan over to the clean side. Same up here. I'm not too sure how well you can see, but there's definitely a big difference. So what's great about this Gabes Pride RV Streaker is with the foam cannon, I haven't had to climb up and down a ladder, which I usually do. Of course, I did not dry the camper today. If I was going to dry it, I would still have to get out and get on the ladder. And it's a nice little ladder. It's a telescoping ladder, and I'll still show that to you and put a link down to that ladder below. And the Gabes Pride is great because I don't have to scrub too hard. A lot of times I'll be really putting some elbow grease into the sponge I'm holding, and my shoulders are getting pretty tired. So it's great that I can just spray it on. The product really does do most of the work. Just kind of smear it around and agitate it with the little brush pad, and rinse it off. And I've been extremely happy with how the bugs are coming off and the dirt. Now I will touch base on one thing. As we all know, there is a lot of RV parks that don't allow the use of water and don't allow us to wash campers. This one doesn't mind. So I'll put a link to a different product down below for those times when I'm in an RV park and I can't use water and I can't use Gabes Pride to clean the camper. I'll use the Aerospace Wash and Waxall. And that's a great product that you can use with water, which I really actually have never done. I always use it when I don't have access to water. And that is a spray on, clean, and then kind of buff out as you go, kind of a wash and Waxall. It's definitely a longer process. You do have to go up and down the ladder. You have 2 microfiber cloths. You spray it on, you wipe it, and then you go back and buff it with the clean cloth. It takes a while, but it is a great product to use when you don't have access to water. And that's kind of our go-to when we are in RV parks that don't allow you to wash the camper. And I'll put a link down to that as well, because we've been really happy with that. Enjoying yourself?
Now that I've had some lunch.
Yeah? I'm slaving away out there, sweating, cleaning the camper.
You just ate too.
Take a little break.
I needed a little break too.
Hey, you're doing windows. Okay, now you can see this awning. We have not cleaned it yet with Gabes Pride RV Streaker, and it's pretty dirty. It's probably been a year since we've cleaned it because, well, we really haven't used it in a year because of the wind. Now you can see the finished product on this one because we already washed this one, and you can see how clean it looks. I mean, it's pretty much spotless up there, and it just looks amazing. So that's the difference, and then I'll show you the after on the other dirty awning after we clean it. We just finished this awning. You can see how nice and clean it looks. So much better than it did before. Just a great job. And what I did do, I went ahead and switched out to this pad that has a little bit of the scrub, the little scrub bristles in between, and put on this attachment right here, and that did an awesome job. So I just kind of sprayed up there, let it sit for a little while, gave it a little scrub, rinsed it, and it came out real nice. I think if you keep up with it, that a product will do a good job. Okay, last but not least, the roof. Thought I'd show you a little background view of where we're staying at here in Idaho. Beautiful area. Just got some amazing views out here. It's really nice. I'll show you what it looks like a little bit, some beforehand shots. It's not too dirty. I usually do keep up with it and clean quite often, but you can kind of see what it looks like. This slide out is pretty dirty looking, so we'll see if we can get that nice and cleaned up. I do want you to take notice of these black lines right here. So the black stripes you see going every few feet, that's an issue with the Grand Design campers, some of the older models. It took me a while to research to figure it out, but there was a certain chemical that they put in their wood that they used on the roof trusses. And over time, it just kind of had a weird chemical reaction with the roof. And I tried every product to get that off. I eventually found one called 30 Seconds Cleaner. I made a whole video about that. I'll put a link up to that video right here. And if you have a Grand Design, and I think it's mostly Grand Design, it could be some other campers, but the 30 Seconds Cleaner is great also for if you haven't cleaned your awnings in like a year and you got mold and algae, or if you just haven't cleaned your roof in a few years and it's really, really bad, the 30 Seconds Cleaner is my go-to to get that strange chemical stain off my roof. But for just my monthly cleaning and all that stuff, we're just going to use a good old Gabes Pride cleaner. Okay, that's it. Nice, easy, simple process. Getting it done just in time. Looks like we've got some weather moving in. I'm gonna let this roof dry up a little bit, then I'm gonna come back up here and just show you some video, show you some aftermath of what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it now, but it's definitely nice and clean and white and sparkly clean. As you guys can see, the roof is looking nice and white, very clean. You gonna make it up here? I'm checking out how clean the roof is, and Megan is not a fan of the roof.
I get a little dizzy.
Now it's time to get Megan out here, and we're gonna put her to work on the windows and show you guys how good the Gabes Pride window cleaner works. All right?
Alright, so it is time to do the windows, and we've already done the windows, or I've already done the windows inside the camper. Now it's time for the outside. They're pretty rough looking. Chris has already washed the camper in all the way around, and so we saved the best for last.
Yeah, Gabes Pride recommends to hit the windows up last after you've done the sides of the camper and the roof, and then finish off with their window cleaner. So we're gonna put Megan to the task here.
Here we go.
By the way, if you guys haven't seen before, we have a video of 20 essential RV items for beginners, and we talk about this ladder. It's a pretty popular item. It's a telescoping ladder. Comes in super handy for doing things. It breaks down and obviously stores really nice and easy. And I'll put a link to the ladder down below. But one thing it will do, even though it has kind of like rubber tips, they're hard rubber. And I found out that when they go up against your decals, I found it the hard way that they will scratch your decals. So a little hack, the usual, the good old go-to, the foam pool noodle. That saves the day on everything else. Just cut a hole in it and top the ladder off, and that seems to work really good for it. And you can see after Gabes Pride, window looks good, no streaks.
Another cool feature about Gabes Pride, their bottles, when you get to like an awkward position to be spraying and you have to maybe turn it upside down to get in there, it works.
Yeah, I noticed that too, using the streaker, the black streak remover. I had it sprayed upside down and no issues. That was kind of nice about all the bottles.
You can do some tricks or something. Never know.
We found another good use for the Gabes Pride RV Streaker. Since we're doing all the windows today, we decided to go ahead and pop off all the screens, and you can see I got all the screens lined up here on our fence. And I'm just gonna take that foam cannon and just spray down the screens, let that stuff soak. All the dirt and everything will just drip and dust out of the screens, and then rinse them off, leave them out here to dry, and we'll be good to go on that. Just a very easy way to clean the screens. By the way, if I didn't mention already, this cleaner, this RV Streaker smells amazing. I don't know what it is about it, but it smells really good. And it's nice to know that it's also eco-responsible, as we, just kind of, as you're washing outside and, it's dripping into gutters and drains in the grass and stuff like that. So, that's cool too. Okay, guys, that's a wrap. She's all cleaned up. We figured, why wait?
To clean your camera.
Yep. So please go ahead and check out Gabes Pride. I'll put the link down below to gabespride.com. Some great products inside and outside. Been really happy with the exterior. Everything looks crystal clean and shiny, and the windows look great. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Should we go take a shower and wash ourselves now?
Yeah, I need to go scrub some bums. Get a little cleaned up,
Yeah.
Definitely. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. You guys know the deal, same drill. Hit the like button if you like the video. Subscribe. Plenty of how-to videos, maintenance videos, product reviews, all that good stuff, including our travels. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.